Hey, jingity jing, it's Dominic the donkey. Jingity jing, the Italian Christmas donkey. La 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 la. Santa's got a little friend, his name is Dominic, the cutest little donkey. You never see him kick. When Santa visits his paisans with Dominic, he'll be, because the reindeer cannot climb the hills of Italy. Hey, jingity jing, it's Dominic the donkey. Jingity jing, the Italian Christmas donkey. La 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 la. Jingle bells around his feet and presents on the sled. Hey, look at the Mayor's Derby on top of Dominic's head. A pair of shoes for Louis and a dress for Josephine. The label on the inside says they're made in Brooklyn. Hey, jingity jing, it's Dominic the donkey. Jingity jing, the Italian Christmas donkey. La 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 la. La 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 la. Children sing and clap their hands and Dominic starts to dance. They talk Italian to him and he even understands. Kumaras and kumbaras do they dance ad arandel. When Santa Nicola comes to town and brings ujucharil. Hey, jingity jing, it's Dominic the donkey. Jingity jing, the Italian Christmas donkey. La 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 la. Hey, Dominic, buon Natale.
Grandma got run over by a reindeer walking home from our house Christmas Eve. You can say there's no such thing as Santa, but as for me and Grandpa, we believe. She'd been drinking too much eggnog, and we begged her not to go, but she forgot her medication and she staggered out the door into the snow. When we found her Christmas morning at the scene of the attack, she had hoof prints on her forehead and incriminating claws marks on her back. Grandma got run over by a reindeer walking home from our house Christmas Eve. You can say there's no such thing as Santa, but as for me and Grandpa, we believe. Now we're all so proud of Grandpa. He's been taking this so well. See him in there watching football, drinking beer and playing cards with Cousin Mel. It's not Christmas without Grandma. All the family's dressed in black, and we just can't help but wonder, should we open up her gifts or send them back?
Send them back!
Grandma got run over by a reindeer walking home from our house Christmas Eve. You can say there's no such thing as Santa, but as for me and Grandpa, we believe. Now the goose is on the table and the pudding made of fig. And the blue and silver candles that would just have matched the hair in Grandma's wig. I've warned all my friends and neighbors, better watch out for yourselves. They should never give a license to a man who drives a sleigh and plays with elves. Grandma got run over by a reindeer walking home from our house Christmas Eve. Now you can say there's no such thing as Santa, but as for me and Grandma, we believe.
Sing it, Grandpa.
Grandma got run over by a reindeer walking home from our house Christmas Eve. You can say there's no such thing as Santa, but as for me and Grandpa, we believe.
Hey, Joe Balls, Merry Christmas.
Manoj.
I heard you saw Gino's.
Yeah, my paisan. Let me tell you what he got me this year.
On the first day of Christmas, my paisan gave to me a ride in his IROC Z.
I love that car.
On the second day of Christmas, my paisan gave to me 2 guinea teas and a ride in his IROC Z. On the third day of Christmas, my paisan gave to me all 3 Godfathers, 2 guinea teas, and a ride in his IROC Z. On the fourth day of Christmas, my paisan gave to me
You're gonna like this.
4 fresh cannolis, all 3 Godfathers, 2 guinea teas, and a ride in his IROC Z. On the fifth day of Christmas, my paisan gave to me 5 pinky rings, 4 fresh cannolis, all 3 Godfathers, 2 guinea teas, and a ride in his IROC Z.
Wait, there's more.
On the sixth day of Christmas, my paisan gave to me 6 Sergio Taquinis, 5 pinky rings, 4 fresh cannolis, all 3 Godfathers, 2 guinea teas, and a ride in his IROC Z. On the seventh day of Christmas, my paisan gave to me 7 Piazza jerseys, 6 Sergio Taquinis, 5 pinky rings, 4 fresh cannolis, all 3 Godfathers, 2 guinea teas, and a ride in his IROC Z. On the 8th day of Christmas, my paisan gave to me 8, how you doing? 7 Piazza jersey, 6 Sergio Taquinis, 5 pinky rings, 4 fresh cannolis, all 3 Godfathers, 2 guinea teas, and a ride in his IROC Z. On the 9th day of Christmas, my paisan gave to me
Straighten myself out.
9 balls of grabbing, 8, how you doing? 7 Piazza jerseys, 6 Sergio Taquinis, 5 pinky rings, 4 fresh cannolis, all 3 Godfathers, 2 guinea teas, and a ride in his IROC Z. On the 10th day of Christmas, my paisan gave to me 10 new hand gestures, 9 balls of grabbing, 8, how you doing? 7 Piazza jerseys, 6 Sergio Taquinis, 5 pinky rings, 4 fresh cannolis, all 3 Godfathers, 2 guinea teas, and a ride in his IROC Z. On the 11th day of Christmas, my paisan gave to me 11 Sinatra CDs.
A moment of silence for the chairman of the board.
10 new hand gestures, 9 balls on grabbing, 8 how you doing? 7 Piazza jerseys, 6 Sergio Taquinis, 5 pinky rings, 4 fresh cannolis, all 3 Godfathers, 2 guinea teas, and a ride in his IROC Z. On the 12th day of Christmas, my paisan gave to me 12 gobs of hair gel.
Would you watch the hair?
11 Sinatra CDs. 10 new hand gestures, 9 balls are grabbing, 8 how you doing? 7 Piazza jerseys, 6 Sergio Taquinis, 5 pinky rings.
How you like me now?
4 fresh cannolis, all 3 Godfathers, 2 guinea teas, and a ride in his IROC Z.
Yeah, that's for you. God bless.
Frosty
balls made out of snow. Frosty the pervert, all the kids he liked to watch. His dick did grow when he packed snow on his cold and icy crotch. There must have been some magic when he stroked his frozen meat, 'cause Frosty started moaning loud and it began to sleet. Frosty the pervert was as glad as he could get. He threw away his corncob pipe and lit a cigarette. Frosty the pervert didn't want to go to jail. He began to run while dripping cum, and the cops picked up his trail. Down to the village, his dick melting in his hand, running here and there all around the square, yelling, "Catch me if you can." They chased him down the streets of town, right to a vice squad cop, who shoved a nightstick up his ass, and Frosty screamed,
"Don't stop! Ooh!"
Frosty the pervert was locked up that very day, but he did not cry as he waved goodbye, knowing he'd be back someday. Beating his meat all over the streets, look at Frosty go, sliding his hands all over his glands, his cum is white as snow.
Have a horny, porny Christmas, it's the season for romance. Not a creature is stirring, except the one in Daddy's pants. Have a horny, porny Christmas, the fun has just begun. Here's the best part, the stockings aren't the only things well hung. Ho, ho, the mistletoe, it's time to decorate. Let's lay holly everywhere, if she says okay. Have a horny, porny Christmas, here's a new issue of Swank. May your pets be merry, may your monkey be well spanked. My toy won't go, little Billy moans. Mommy stole the batteries for a toy of her own. Oh, if you think it's merry to wear a bright red thong, check out the nude pictures at MrsClaus.com.
I'm dreaming of a white pussy, just like the ones I used to know, where those pubes glisten when she's done pissin'. She lets it drip dry on her toes. I'm dreaming of a wet snapper with every nipple that I bite. May your girlfriend's pussy stay tight, and may all your children be
Here comes Fatty with a sack of shit. Here comes Fatty with a sack of shit. Here comes Fatty with a sack of shit, and all them stinking reindeer. Well, I believe in Santa Claus, yeah, I believe that he's a prick. And though he comes but once a year, it's enough to make me sick. Him and his Christmas spirit are really a lot of bunk. I'll have to bust my ass for another year just to pay for all this junk. Here comes Fatty with a sack of shit. Here comes Fatty with a sack of shit. Here comes Fatty with a sack of shit and all them stinking reindeer. Well, I believe in Santa, though he's got me in a mess. 'Cause I'm over the limit on my master charging my Visa and American Express. Well, I'm sweating and grieving about this money mess I'm in. He'll be up there sitting on his big fat ass until Christmas comes again. Oh, here comes Fatty with a sack of shit. Here comes Fatty with a sack of shit. Here comes Fatty with a sack of shit and all them stinking reindeer. Oh, here comes Fatty with his ho-ho-hos, and there my money all goes. I'd like to punch him in his big red nose, and he wish he never came here. Here comes Fatty with a sack of shit. Here comes Fatty with a sack of shit. Here comes Fatty with a sack of shit and all them stinking reindeer. Ooh,
here's to all you mothers and fathers, grandmas and grandpas, aunts and uncles, anyone who's ever been pushed and shoved, kicked and beaten, scratched and clawed doing your last-minute Christmas shopping. Here's to everyone who's ever been sucked in by those crummy TV commercials that tell you if you don't spend $500 on your kids, you're a cheap slob. Here's to all those ruptured bank accounts and battered credit cards. You know it happens every time that fat little bastard in the red suit shows up. Here's to all of you. This is your song, so come on and let's get into the spirit.
Here comes Fatty with a sack of shit. Here comes Fatty with a sack of shit. Here comes Fatty with a sack of shit and all them stinking reindeer.
Stroke-a-my, lick-a-my, suck-a-my cock. It's the first time for you, so here's what you do. Unzip me and strip me and show me you care. Don't go ripping out my pubic hair. Reach for my, grab for my, pull at my cock. You can do it with ease, just get on your knees. Start licking and slurping, my dick will get firm. Soon you'll be tasting sperm.
What a crock of shit. We all work for Santa Claus, we've had enough, we quit. 'Cause we do all the fucking work while he stars in the show. Stick your Christmas up your ass, ho ho fucking ho. I'm Rudolph and I quit, just who's he think he is? That little fat cunt sat back in the sleigh cracking that fucking whip, and me stuck up the front of these other useless cunts. Stick your Christmas up your ass, ho ho fucking ho. Ho ho fucking ho, what a crock of shit. We all work for Santa Claus, we've had enough, we quit. 'Cause we do all the fucking work while he stars in the show. Stick your Christmas up your ass, ho ho fucking ho. And what about ourselves? We've had enough as well. Working in that freezing factory cold as fucking hell. Working till we drop with our bollocks freezing off. Stick your Christmas up your ass, ho ho fucking ho. Ho ho fucking ho, what a crock of shit. We all work for Santa Claus, we've had enough, we quit. 'Cause we do all the fucking work while he stars in the show. Stick your Christmas up your ass, ho ho fucking ho. I'm Santa Claus's wife, I know what he's really like. Sneaking into them little kids' rooms, he's a fucking pedophile. A devious old drunk, and I'm married to the cunt. So stick your Christmas up your ass, ho ho fucking ho. Ho ho fucking ho, what a crock of shit. We all work for Santa Claus, we've had enough, we quit. 'Cause we do all the fucking work while he stars in the show. Stick your Christmas up your ass, ho ho fucking ho. Stick your Christmas up your ass, ho ho fucking ho. Stick your Christmas up your ass, ho ho fucking ho.
Every Christmas morning underneath the tree. Lots of lovely presents are waiting there for me. And though I'm quite delighted, it's hard to get excited. Who needs another sweater? Hey Santa, there is something that I'd like a whole lot better. Are you listening, Santa? I've been a good girl this year, and there's only one thing that I want. I want a boob job for Christmas, big old knockers out to here. It would make me proud to be endowed like the Playmate of the Year. I want a boob job for Christmas, make them big and make them wide. The only blimps as big as these say Goodyear on the side.
Heaving, hefty, happy hooters, squishy, gushing, lactate shooters, loads of curvy cleavage on display. Lusty, busty watermelons, each as big as Mount St. Helens. That is what she wants this holiday.
Santa, give me this one gift. It's not my spirits that are sagging, it's my boobs that need a lift. Oh Santa, you know this Christmas season, give me a pair of juicy jugs, and you can be the first to squeeze them. I want a boob job for Christmas, spongy silicone balloons. Who needs a boat? I can stay afloat with my bulging chest pontoons.
Bursting, beefy, bouncing bozos, wild and wiggly, whopping Waldos, nestled in a cup that's double D. Massive, milky, meaty memories, big enough to feed two families. Santa, won't you listen to her please?
Santa, please! I want a boob job for Christmas, and when you've done that, Santa dear, if it's okay, send my way a nose job come next year.
On the first day of Christmas, my true love gave to me a home job in a pear tree. On the second day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 2 brass balls and a home job in a pear tree. On the third day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 3 French ticklers, 2 brass balls, and a home job in a pear tree. On the fourth day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 4 flying fox, 3 French ticklers, 2 tons of tit, and a home job in a pear tree. On the fifth day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 5 motherfuckers, 4 cocksuckers, 3 French ticklers, 2 tons of tit, and a home job in a pear tree. On the seventh day of Christmas, my true love 6 sacks of shit, 5 I know it doesn't sound like you mean it, so everybody sing at the top of your lungs. Here we go. 5 4 cocksuckers, 3 French ticklers, 2 tons of tit, and a home job in a pear tree. On the 8th day of Christmas, 7 scrotum swinging, 6 sacks of shit, 5 4 cocksuckers, 3 French ticklers, 2 tons of tit, and a home job in a pear tree. On the 9th day of Christmas, 8 gaping assholes, 7 scrotum swinging, 6 crusty sheets, 5 4 cocksuckers, 3 French ticklers, 2 tons of tit, and a home job in a pear tree. On the 10th day of Christmas, 9 lessies licking, 8 assholes swinging, 7 scrotum swinging, 6 sacks of shit, 5 Let's everybody try and falsetto now. doing it normal. Now you gotta act like you're Tiny Tim. Now everybody like a seal. We're all fucking seals now. Here we go. Four cops under tree, friends in a zoo. I'm down in a pear tree. On the last day of Christmas, my true love came to me. 12. Fuck you. Yeah, man, I want to skip some of this shit. 12 twats a twitching, 11 testicles tingling, 10 nipples dribbling, 9 fuzzy licking, 8 assholes wicking, 7 storms swinging, 6 sacks of shit, 5
Didn't ask for her permission. I'm wearing her clothes, her silk pantyhose, walking round in women's underwear. In the store there's a teddy with little straps like spaghetti. It holds me so tight, like handcuffs at night, walking round in women's underwear.
In the office there's a guy named Melvin. He pretends that I am Murphy Brown.
He'll say, are you ready? We'll say, whoa man, let's wait until the wife is out of town. Later on, if you wanna, we can dress like Madonna, put on some high shade and join the parade, walking around in women's underwear. Lacy things missing, didn't ask permission. Wearing her clothes, silk pantyhose, walking round in women's underwear, walking round in women's underwear, walking round in women's underwear.
On the first day of Christmas, my girlfriend sucked me dick. I had to stop myself from coming really quick. On the second day of Christmas, she kissed me bollocks too. She gave me a blowjob, you know the way the women do. On the third day of Christmas, I had my head between her legs. With my tongue I tried to fertilise her eggs. On the fourth day of Christmas, her pubes were up my nose. By now you'll think I'm sex man, I suppose. First she sucked me dick, kissed me bollocks too. Pubes were up my nose. I said, mind me cartilage, me pins are in my bare knee. On the fifth day of Christmas, I stopped for a pause. Hey, I noticed these big skid marks on her drawers. On the sixth day of Christmas, I thought she's very loose. It was too late, my tongue was soaked in fanny juice. On the seventh day of Christmas, I'm staring at this lass. Well, I'm actually staring at some paper stuck to her arse. On the eighth day of Christmas, I started to feel ill. On the paper it said Newcastle had lost 2-0. First she sucked me dick, kissed me bollocks too. Her pubes were up my nose, skid marks on her drawers. She stunk of fanny juice, newspaper on her arse. I started to feel ill, to part a fart, a lick a hairy place where the girls pee. On the ninth day of Christmas, I'd been shagging for 8 days. I must have fucked this girl 1,000 different ways. And on the 10th day of Christmas, without being too blunt, to be honest, I'd enough of a large cunt. On the 11th day of Christmas, I went to see the quack. He said, my dear boy, you've been licking too much crack. First she sucked me dick, kissed me bollocks too. Pubes were up my nose, skid marks on her drawers, stunk of fanny juice, newspaper on her arse. I started to feel in, I'd been shagging for 8 days. It's blunt to mention cunt, I'd been licking too much crack, but now my tart's frigid and that's a reality. On the 12th day of Christmas, I found out she'd give me AIDS.
Stroke-a-my, lick-a-my, suck-a-my cock. It's the first time for you, so here's what you do. Unzip me and strip me and show me you care. Don't go ripping out my pubic hair. Reach for my, grab for my, pull at my cock. You can do it with ease, just get on your knees. Start licking and slurping, my dick will get firm. Soon you'll be tasting sperm. Do it right now and don't bite now. Drag your tongue across my meat. If you give me head, there's no need to spread. By now you should know a blowjob can't be beat. Faster now, deeper now, into your throat. The secret is not to choke. Take my shaft by its base, stuff the whole thing in your face. That's how you suck on my cock. You make my dick swell as I moan and yell. Heed the warning when I scream. Although your throat is sore, you'll have to open more to gasp your last breath before I shoot my cream. Slurp it up, lick it up, don't ever stop. Swallow every last drop. Now that you eat my meat, I'll never have to beat my meat. Thanks for stroking mine, thanks for licking mine, thanks for sucking my cock.